Hey y'all, it's August. This is Michael with your monthly market update. And the news is newsing. I've got some good news and I've got some not so good news, but let's start with the good news. Interest rates are at a 10-month low. We have seen high interest rate environments for the last 3 years. Within those years, we've seen interest rates fluctuate up and then down, and then they'll go right back up again. So we have been waiting for interest rates to come down a little bit. They've been at 7 for quite some time, and now we're seeing them stick at 6.5 and stay. It's the first time we've seen interest rates this low in a long time and stay that low. A lot of indicators are suggesting that interest rates will continue to go down. The Feds haven't done any drops this year. They had promised us 4 or 5 at the beginning of the year. And some people are actually suggesting that with the rest of this year, we might potentially see 4 of those drops. Good news on the horizon for interest rates. We've been waiting for this for 3 years. I mean, it's you never know what's going to happen, but a lot of indicators are suggesting that finally, we're going to get a break in interest rates, which will be very good, especially because affordability is really tough right now for the first-time home buyer. So with this high interest rate environment, even though rates are starting to get slightly better, we are looking at the active and pending report here in Ada County.
Oh, my man.
And, the news is a little, it's tough, I guess is the best way to put it. So inventory this year is at an all-time high. Buyer demand has started to decrease, right? So I talk about this all the time, but when we have that gap in inventory and demand, this is where we see prices start to fall. And that is shown in the data here. We're seeing about 300, 400, 500 price drops on homes in the market in Ada County every week. It's 10 to 20% of the market dropping price every week. So there is a pocket right now while interest rates may start to trend downwards and pressure is on sellers because of so much competition that you could potentially find yourself getting a good deal and then seeing interest rates come down next year, helping which would allow you to refi and make that monthly payment more affordable. But as it is right now, and this happens all the time in August, we see buyers pull out of the market. They're just not as active. Maybe with this interest rate drop and maybe with the kids going back to school after the Labor Day weekend, we will see buyers come back into the market. But if you're on the market right now and you're a seller and you're feeling alone, you're not alone. I did just kind of point to this before, but some economic insights for you. First-time home buyers are an all-time low. The graph here that I've got for you shows that it's 24% of the buyer pool, which is lower than it's been in 40 years. The boomers, the people with large down payments or cash, are able to move the market right now. But our first-time home buyers are renting and waiting to see what happens because, I mean, when you look at the numbers at 5% down for a $400,000 house, payments are about $3,000. That's not easy, especially if you're in your 20s and you're just getting started and things like that. So all-time low for home buyers. Maybe some good news on the horizon with interest rates. If we do see the first-time home buyer come into the market, that could help a lot take out some of that inventory that's putting pressure on sellers. So something to keep an eye out. And there's a lot of bars in this graph, so forgive me. But the thing that I really want you to pay attention to here is that the 3 little bars that are next to each other, that represents 2022. 2023, 2024, and then 2025. So there's 4 bars there. The first teal one, that's 2022, and there's a ton of home sales. So all of these bars represent how many home sales we're seeing each month of the year nationwide. 2022 was a great year, and then as you see, it dipped. So 2023, we had fewer real estate transactions than 2008. That is less sales than we saw in the housing market crisis. And then in 2024, we saw similar numbers. And now in 2025, we're seeing those numbers again. 3 years of tough markets where buyers are just not interested in overpaying for a home and sellers aren't necessarily willing and budging. And we have fewer transactions than we've seen in some of the biggest housing crises in known history. But what goes down must come up, right? So I'm hopeful. I look at these numbers and I see, okay, if you think we're at the bottom or you're waiting for the bottom, I think the news is that we're in it. We've been in it for a while now. Maybe we'll see some relief. 2026 could be a great year to see things turn around. The thing to keep in mind, though, is if interest rates do come down and inventory does get eaten up, that means prices go up. So pay attention right now, especially towards the end of the year and the beginning of next year, if you are a buyer who is out in the market. All right. And also, I wanted to let you all know that we are promoting our YouTube channel right now. So if you like the market update videos, please like and subscribe. You will also be getting some really exciting new videos coming up. We are doing some renovations. We are going to surprise a local homeowner with a backyard renovation. We are having friends nominate each other. We just went and toured some properties the other day. So I'm very excited. Stay tuned. If you want to see somebody in your community have a complete landscaping makeover, like and subscribe, and I will see you next month.